against Atlanta earlier in the week. On the diamond, the Mets blew a 4-0 lead, and Francisco Lindor a 2-run home run helped fuel an eventual 9-4 win over the Dodgers, who have lost 4 of their last 5. The Diamondbacks racked up 22 hits, and only one of them was a home run, and a 17-1 demolition of the Giants. It was Toronto 5 and San Diego 1. Victories for Milwaukee with the Yankees and the Phillies. Main event time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a fast-paced, energetic show that offers comprehensive analysis and original opinions. I think tonight's a night. Time. Let's go. This is the Bernie Fratto Show. We're taking you on a journey.
Who? Bernie Show? So we hit 800 today. That's what you need to know.
Rolling right along. My name is Bernie Fratto. We're coming live from the TireRack.com studios here in Las Vegas Fox Sports Radio. TireRack.com will help you get there. Unmatched selection, fast free shipping, free road hazard protection, and over 10,000 recommended installers.
800 subscribers today. It'd be nice. Who shows up first? The Roman King is the first. Chat is right in front of the tire right there. Ah! The show looks bare bones.
But here in Las Vegas, from where I sit, it is 12 midnight. Hence, it's time for the midnight hour.
Frick. Levi is here.
And part of the theme of the midnight hour, in light of the fact certainly that
800 guys.
here where I sit is the fact that the midnight hour is a metaphor for seminal events, very fun historical events that people talk about, including what's happening in the world of sports and sports betting. Have we reached a juncture? Are sports betting now hurting sports, or are they still helping sports?
Happy 420. I've just picked up a grape ape. And I picked up Granddaddy Purple. They're both indicas. You were watching Joe. I've never watched 5 minutes of Joe Rogan. So, who's Tucker? Tucker Carlson. He's on real television, unlike Joe. Vaping like a spaghetti noodle. Chicago Bulls lost today, guys. Big sad. Big sad. Who else lost? The Kings lost. Big sad, guys. Sacramento Kings are down. Levi smoking. What? You're high. That's why you don't know how you speak. Okay. 420, guys. Wonder what's trending. Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? Who's that? Is that Snoop Dogg? Is that Snoop? Snoop is looking like he's gaining weight, bro. There's broccoli in here. Africa threatens to invade Germany with 20,000 elephants today. That's what I think. I think that they would smash the place up. Easy victory. And we're gonna have 20,000 elephants in Germany, and there's some tryhards in chat, bro. So first thing we do, let's welcome the tryhards in chat. Okay, who wants to try hard next? Jay Smith here. Let's go to Jay Smith's channel. Just look at the Bugs Bunny pictures. Jay Smith, he gets hidden. When my subs are up, we're dropping off chat, people in chat. Like, the amount of people talking goes down faster than the subscriber count goes up. We're up 1, and chat is down 2. Women are the advocates for their own rights, and they have rights because they march for them. Unlike you, who represents you? Who marches in Washington for you? If you don't think you have the rights that I have, then demand it. Historically, according to legend, women's rights is not important in San Francisco. That's why we have LGBT, and there's no W. There's no W's in there, bro. There's no M's either. So get your man's ass out of this conversation. So what do you think about man's rights? How about men's rights? Men have the right to shave if they feel like it and look good. If they decide, if they don't, they decide to look like shit and not fit in. And that's where most people are nowadays. They couldn't be bothered to shave. They're saving money. The recession hit you in the bathroom. You're mad at Tom Brady because he's always so clean looking. Hollywood. That's my Hollywood stash, bro. Yeah, thanks. I was watching Deep Down South with Tom, and he said he only had to hide about 4 or 5 people. Today, I hid 3 now. Who's next? Who wants to say some dumb shit? I'm not gonna wait till later to drop you. Eventually, I'll be live and the chat will be disabled. There will not. We don't need subscriber mode. We don't need members only mode. Chat is not gonna be on slow mode. Chat's not gonna be enabled. We're gonna disable chat. My favorite Pokemon is probably I never even used one, so I don't know what they do. I like the one that gives kids seizures and makes it. I like that Pikachu. I choose Pikachu. Okay. What's up, guys? Everybody's like, yeah, the kings, 2 kings in chat. I'm just threatening you guys, man. I tell you, you ever join one of those streams and there's no chat? You're like, hey, man, this is fucked up, man. Teddy, look up the Ambiligid. Well, I would have to look it up because I don't know what that is. Nice bath last night. I did take a nice bath. And before I took a bath, I scrubbed the walls and I scrubbed my tub. And then I didn't just get in the tub last night. I cleaned. I ate all my food. I'm sitting here with nothing except I'm gonna drink these drinks, finish my cigarettes. Then the show's over. 11 minutes in, there's a bunch of people here. By the time we get to the end, you'll all be gone. And then I'll say some cool shit. I'll be like, they missed it. I'm holding out on you, man. You holding out on me too? Yes, I'm gonna say it right now, right now. Come on. Don't hold out, okay? Just say some shit. Radio check.
Player, his brother plays for the Denver Nuggets. Michael Porter Jr. His brother is banned for life. Andrew from Washington. Let's give it a try again. What are your thoughts?
Thanks for having me back. I think it's actually hurting the game, man. Just like a few people said previously, it takes a question, the outcome of the game, and, who's actually trying and who isn't trying. I'm just, I'm a pure opinion, just like the guy before me said. When I was growing up, man, I used to be able to see basketball games all weekend long. I barely get to see one now, and I got streaming services where I can see a couple here and there, but like you said, it's just getting out of control with it. As much money as these TVs, as these
I'll beat her like boom, 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 boom. Like that. She doesn't look right in public. She's hopefully I'm like 10 inches taller than her, you know what I'm saying? AM. It's a channel. I've never been on Jerry Springer. I'm not suitable for raising children personally, but men are not supposed to be. I didn't join the army to raise children. Sorry. This is a bonus. Spider with crab arms. During the divorce, I wanted my wife to have my daughter. It's that simple. They never even asked me what I wanted. They just went. Why should they? Back in 2004, that's the way it went, man. Men didn't have the rights to even say, maybe I could do it. Would have raised my daughter in Pasadena. She'd probably still be in Pasadena. But now I have no ties to the community. No PTA meetings. Carpools. Nope, none of that. Not driving a school bus. Nope. We want Archie Bunker. They want Archie. Can I get Archie in here? Nope. I didn't like Archie Bunker. His kids didn't kneel to him. And Archie Bunker was a fountain of information and wisdom, and his kids always thought he was wrong. And his dumbass girlfriend, Archie's dumbass daughter. Who the fuck wants to raise an American woman? You get bad luck. I was like, I just let my wife have her. You can't blame me for anything. All in the Family was popular when I was born. The only thing I cared about is his big chair. He had a nice chair. See all the J's in chat? Watch all the J's disappear. Not Jeremy Lakes, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 5, 6, 7. Look. Look. Gallagher. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll smashing watermelons. I know who you're talking about. Himmler was a good-looking dude. Now that you mention him. You just keep him on the list of guys you're looking for. You're looking for that guy. And his Himmler is a saint, bro, because he deciphered Christianity for the modern audience. Our modern Christianity comes from Himmler. And that's not because, don't be mad at me, okay? Himmler couldn't control the Bosniaks, as they were saying today on World War II. Himmler, on what date was it? April 20th, April 19th, 1944, 1940, whatever. Himmler disarms the Bosniaks because they're bothering the Serbians. Oh, the Serbians are getting bothered by these Bosniaks. It's all because there's Nazis in Yugoslavia, bro. The Serbians want their glorious victory over Nazi, but where was it? Where was it? Over Austro-Hungary? Is that Nazi? Is that Nazis? The Bosniaks were disarmed by Himmler so they wouldn't attack the Serbs? Boo-hoo! Who fucking saved your ass, fucking Serbia? That's right, it was Heinrich Himmler. They stated it today on YouTube, World War II. Y'all think you're smart, you're gonna watch the episode before I go live. That's why I go live at midnight. I just watched that video 25 minutes ago. I didn't know shit before that, man. I just got my updated intel, bro. It's April 20th, March 24th. This is what you need to know. Heinrich Himmler disarmed the Bosniaks to save Serbia from certain defeat. And there is no Serbian glorious victory over the Bosniaks. There's only Serbian return of genocide from 94 to, in the 90s to 99, and NATO bombing them, and now they stop. That's the way it is. And I go live and I decipher these things for you. You think I'm just sitting here doing nothing? talking about 420, just thinking about smoking weed and shit. You're pathetic. People were afraid to grow facial hair because they didn't even want to look like I'm get close way to looking like this. We're good. We're good. We had good major plot point developments today. And solid trash talk. Righteousness. That's righteousness. Odie, man. I eat half my mustache. I started the show, I was eating it. When you pay attention, you might see me eating it, okay? That's why I keep fucking shaving it. Because I'll eat it. I don't want to eat it. You eat the bugs. Ooh, yeah, look at eat the cockroaches, yes. Eat the bugs, yes. The bugs. Eat the bugs. So I think I'll take all the compliments until you start name dropping other people. You can say, hey, nice mustache all goddamn day, but if you can say, you never say Andy Reid once. Hey, Coach Reid, before Javon Belcher started pulling the trigger, you needed some help. Hey, I'm gonna have to ask Coach Reid for some help. We're gonna have a Javon Belcher situation in here. What do you know about Chief Kingdom? Nothing. That Mahomes. Oh, that Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes. He's that good. That's your reptilian shapeshifter exist in multiple dimensions? Well, not one that I'm worried about. I'm in this dimension. Hollow Earth might be true. That's our dimension. That's technically part of our dimension. Did you say that? What is edging? Mm-hmm.
All right, Spock, we'll talk to you again. And to your point, I will say this, that you can be sure that the regulations and watchdog aspect of this will remain.
I know this guy has his edge. Are you working on your edge? Tantric. I'm here, bro. You know what? I'm gonna ban user who's asking dumb shit. Because I don't care about astral travel. I'll mock your stupid questions after you're gone. Maybe I'll see something cool. I doubt it. I don't have lucid dreams. Isn't that I sleep and I'm blank. I'm a blank. I don't have nothing think about nothing when I sleep, bro. Because I got everything when I wake up. I don't leave anything on the plate. Nothing on the plate. Play my remotes. What am I doing? I'm standing up to get. What am I getting? That. I dropped my pack of cigarettes over here. That's what happened. Under the table. Yeah. Fully charged my Wiimote. I'll put the bangle back on. Left side or right side? I don't know. Positive, negative. You know, when you put these things on wrong, they don't come undone. So you don't want to, you never want to fuck up. Now my controller is working. Where's the on button? Is it inside? Now that I throw that, when I sleep, I throw it away from myself, and my hair is very scratchy on the back of my neck. It's not. Getting loose at the tip right here. It's nice to pull the back of your head. It's nice. It's therapeutic. And I suppose I could even hang milk. I could hang stuff. Use it like hands if needed. They're valuable appendages. Boy, hit the bell, hit the bell. Did I get everything I wanted when I stood up? Yeah. Sloppy.
And a year ago it was a bit more innocuous when some Detroit Lions players
Good night.
were betting from their app at team headquarters in Alabama.
Hey, y'all ruined it by giving me all the subs before I hit 800. I didn't have to act stupid. You're not gonna get anything out of me. Okay? Don't be rushing me up to 1,000, bro. I'm not done talking. I have bug out gear, very little. easy. You're supposed to make me show up and work for it. Unicorn Ninja doesn't want to be in my city. Hey, most of my neighbors don't like the scenario either, but you make the best out of it. And I love producing my show as long as I'm here. And I'll be back tomorrow night, midnight. I got one job. I control your ass all day and then make my show at night. So sometimes you really want to have fun with me, show up at a production meeting. Until then, the script at night is Serbia bad, United States good. Himmler saved Serbia from Bosniaks. They don't get enough credit. Yeah. You want to listen to Unknown Prophet, powered YouTube?
It's the feeling when I step on it, it stays like this. I told him, no, I told you something. I'm very honest, and if I give something, it works. And it always will work. But now it's up to you if it will work in the way it did work with me. And he told me I would be very careful also.
What do you say about No Good Nations? What do you say about No Good Nations? Comments. Barely read your comments because they disappear. The nations are still battling to be the best, so don't knock mine while your ancestral nation gets dirt on it. That's right. We have to dirty up all your families. Okay. Wherever you came from. Otherwise, this one's for you. We celebrate the victory every night. Our mission is not theirs. The victors write the history. And the victors interpret the past and justify what we did, and we don't pray to, and we don't ask God for forgiveness. That's for the losers. I'm not remorseful. I'm justified. I have righteousness. That's right. Really annoying traits in a person. Sorry, you're not supposed to really enjoy personal time with a person like me because you're just a mingler amongst the masses. You know, speak your story with authority and then tell them to fucking laugh at their ability to decipher current spoken language. Just, you know, every word is like has a double-sided meaning. Yeah. Obi-Wan Kenobi said that the light side was kind of suspicious in the first place. They only take kids and shit. I never claimed to be a Jedi. I always wanted to be a Jedi killer. I would have taken Vader's hand. Why not? We could have killed the Emperor ourselves. Luke Skywalker is a sorry sack of shit. Look how he turned out. So, you know. I didn't see that movie every goddamn day for the first 10,000 days of my life. About 10,000 days. Then you tune it out, and now it's time to enjoy Simpsons because I haven't seen it in so long. I want to see all the shit I missed, but I'm not looking at the Star Wars. I'll enjoy this generation of Star Wars after it's officially over. I had tickets for Han Solo, and I couldn't even enjoy that. I walked out of the theater at the Han Solo movie, and I think I also walked out on Blade Runner back-to-back Harrison Ford movies. Walked out on them. I couldn't see anything. It was all shadows, and there was almost no shadows in the original product. It was all natural lighting. Now we go into make it look like PlayStation. Give it PlayStation shadows. I liked this movie when it was called Splinter Cell, and it was Xbox exclusive. And the world has been chasing this Xbox exclusive shadow look ever since Microsoft showed the tech demos and blew away the Unreal Engine, and the Chinese was like, oh no, oh no. I play Fallout 4. I got pretty far without cheating. And then once you see the entire world, who cares? Like, you could finish the story if you want. What are you gonna see at one extra set piece, like at the edge of the map, that looks cool from one angle, that you see in one mission? There's not enough of a lure. But World of Warcraft, you can go through the entire world, and then you have to I'm really into raiding and being on the higher level of difficulty monsters. I don't find that in Fallout 4. It's just a sorry sack of shit person's offline game with brain dead AI that comes straight at you, and power armor that doesn't do anything. I never even used power armor. The game fucking sucks. Fallout, but I prefer Oblivion. If I had to play Fallout 4 or Oblivion, I'll play Oblivion. Okay. I like jumping around. Everybody likes that. Oh, Oblivion is a nice game. Nice map. The level up system's kind of sketchy. So you say the Fallout series, I tried to look at this X-Men series. I tried to look at some things we mentioned, but I don't watch that, and it's not like it's relevant because they don't say it on my radio. We're past the age of late night television, late show with Letterman and promoting TV after all the shows are over. It's my midnight show. It's not a primetime show. I don't care about primetime shit. You know, we cover. I like old shows. We can talk about Gilligan's Island all day. Watching new stuff is stupid. I only watch my show if I feel like I need to. Watching old stuff. I just saw a nice movie from 1976 from Romania. The decision to watch new stuff is a waste of a human life, because there's too much data floating around for me to be entertained by it. The people who work on that show probably don't even watch it. I've worked on shows. I don't watch the show if I'm on it. I'll be on Boston Legal. I'm not gonna watch it. I'll be on Grey's Anatomy. Dude, I'm not gonna watch it. So that's the attitude that even they have. They don't watch their own. My sister doesn't watch shit she's in. You know, you just don't talk shit about the production in front of the production, which I like to be backset talk. I like to talk shit about production in the craft service, you know, I'm kind of an ass on set now. I'm not that bad. Okay, I might be bad around production staff, but the other actors, I keep them set ready. Yeah. I was on many episodes of Boston Legal. So and almost the entire first season of Mad Men, which is a little more prestigious of a show. Boston Legal is stuck at 480p and it'll never have a 1080p release, let alone upgraded to 4K. Boston Legal will be 480p forever. So you can bet everybody looks fuzzy and looks like shit on Boston Legal. So if you can catch me or my sister in the first season of Mad Men, that's more likely in HD. But you know, I'll go through. I'm just background advertisement executive. I play a lawyer, or I play you know, working on a TV set is not like a movie set. Okay, I was a regular. When you're on TV, they keep your wardrobe, and when you're on a movie, you get dressed before you get there. So there's different. So background acting is like a movie extra is just sits in a parking lot all day, and a TV extra goes on to set and sits with everybody. We'd all eat before breakfast and lunch and shit, you know, then split up when they call. What do they call? Man, I haven't been on set since 2008, which is still modern movies. We were making very modern movies in 2008. I started with Rush Hour 3 was my first movie. Then I can't remember, you know, two different Jim Carrey movies. Sarah Silverman, that was made for television, you know. That can't remember everything. I only worked 3 days a week for about 3 years. I got 2 SAG vouchers. I almost got my 3rd, but I was sleeping my ass off at work. Triple H needs Nick Aldis to have credibility. The only person desperate enough to put over Triple H without actually wrestling him. Triple H versus Nick Aldis would be a nice match. I've never had a speaking role. I've been killed on camera once. I was a zombie once. I was a doctor a lot. I was the kids' parents. Dude, I worked on a show called Glee. I think it was Glee. And I had to be a parent. Worked in stupid ass iCarly. I've been in iCarly. Been in Deal or No Deal. You know, I've been to like Judge Judy, maybe. Can't remember which judge show I do. I've been 1 episode of Dr. Phil. Yeah, I wish I could. What would be even better is if you knew what episode of Dr. Phil I was on. That's what you want to know. And I really, if I was a total clout chaser, I would be like, that would be my biggest claim to fame. But that's just, you know, audience work at Dr. Phil. I probably wore these same gray pants I have right here. because I don't buy new shit. That's right. Audience, middle of the stage. You could, not the edges. And you know what his set back in 2007, 2008 probably. I mean, that's close enough. I've been up front at the magic show. I've seen how they create the magic. Okay. My brother used to sit the audience at the Roseanne show back in '94, and he would come home and talk about, we'd hear the stories of being on set on Coach, was my brother's favorite show, and he would do Roseanne as fill-in. Get my toes connected. Usually the average person in LA will sit around in obscurity until they're discovered. And then when somebody is discovered, like the guy on Big Bang Theory, like, oh, could you represent Pasadena? We don't know who the fuck you are, but please represent the city where I'm from, because nobody else needs representation. You're insignificant in the greater scan. You all kneel to the city of roses. That's right. You'll be on your knees if you win the Rose Bowl. You will be worshiping your gods in my city, like it's a sacrificial lamb on an altar. Kosovo will have new stadiums, and they'll be to win a league match in Kosovo will be as prestigious as the current. Occasionally you get the Balkans sports news, like when they say like who won a basketball game, and they're mentioning Balkan cities. They're gonna have a new high-speed internet, new electricity. The whole country is being rebuilt. But there won't be any. It won't be up in Serbia. But now technically Kosovo can be considered part of Serbia, so it still is Serbia. Serbia will be seeking their big, glorious victories, and Serbian basketball players like Nikola Djokovic. By the way, that guy that plays for Denver, yeah, he's from Serbia, and he couldn't win a game to put two dimes together like this in his own town. You know how poor you are in Serbia when you couldn't get 2 pennies and rub them together. That's why this fucker is draining the money in Denver to finance infrastructure in his home country. That's right. He'll be the ambassador like Yao Ming. And these are only ambassadors on our TV. This TV does not have athletes. Okay. Well, Serbia has the MVP basketball, and he plays just like Alex English. And my audience was like, who would I take? I said I'll take Alex English 99% of the time. The greatest athlete in Denver history, even better than John Elway. Because John Elway couldn't legitimately win, honestly. He had to cheat the salary cap. Major asterisks next to Shannon Sharp's Super Bowls. They couldn't get Deion over. They're cutting that money to pay for Deion in Baltimore. By the time Deion Sanders got to Baltimore, it was too late. Dion could have been there on that night with Ray Lewis when that's a long shot. But you know, Dion being out in the club would be like a primetime thing. Birds of a feather flock together. Ravens flock. Cuckoo. The Florida Seminoles definitely have feathers in their ear, and dude's not even healthy, man. During Kosovo's 16th birthday, must have Nikola Djokovic feeling some kind of way, like he can't face the reality that the invasion was canceled. You know, he thought the Serbian was gonna roll through the playoffs, and the roll is over. Dude's not even playing. Dude's hoping that better call NATO, better call the French Foreign Legion. We should take a look at where all these people from Denver are actually from, because they're about to save Serbia's ass. If Serbia gets out of this one, it'll be fucking amazing. The NBA is Serbia, so I'm 100% on topic, and it's fine. That's why my show is for me to remember what I say. It's not about you, and that's why I'll fucking turn my chat off one day. Maybe I'll have super chats only or something. I'm a super genius. Last time I brought a hooker, I tried to give her the iPad. I was like, "Come on, you want the iPad? I'll give you the iPad." Well, I'll finish this. She couldn't finish the job. She ran away, bro. I'm on my iPad now. Sometimes the hooker takes you somewhere else. You know, we have these little hotels all over San Francisco, and they know which ones are cheap. So for you who don't know how it works, let's say we'll be cheap, and we'll say that your budget is about $300. All right. She's gonna decide which hotel she wants and how much she keeps, okay? That's the bottom line. She can take you home to her place and keep all 300. That's the best deal. They like that deal. And when they want, it's not up to you when they decide to work, they want you. I mean, I don't go around picking up hookers, but when a hooker picks up me, I'm like, I'll look her up and down and be like, oh. Half the time, somebody's gonna come and kick you out of the room in 40 minutes. So even though you get in the door and it's closed, you'll get a knock on the door, somebody you never, and then she'll say, "It's time to go." So your best bet is to not do anything for 40 minutes and just edge. Just edge for 40 minutes. And then tell her, then start paying her more and more every 5 minutes. How do you do that? If you can't edge for 40 minutes for free, then you don't pay for the last 5. That's basically what I'm saying. Okay. So you're edging all the time. I just went through the tenderloins today. Had a nice view of the 1001 Polk Pierce Arrow building on Gary and Polk. Is there any other intersection? No, that's the biggest intersection in the city, because Gary, when it hits Market, is not an intersection. So Market and Gary are bigger streets, but it's not a real corner with, like in the Tenderloin, the streets all meet correctly, and most of it is flat and bumpy, flat and bumpy. And nobody wants to be in the Tenderloin. They're all trying to get up to over the bridge. I've never met. I don't. Okay. You asked if I met a guy who films Soft White Underbelly. Nope, haven't been introduced. Yeah. Haven't met any directors in my life. All the directors are on some other shit. All right, they're all talking to other people. I got close to Adam Sandler once. He's a director. He was trying to watch the Knicks game and he was pissed. They were losing. It was on the set of Don't Mess with the Zohan, and there was a fire on set the week after we filmed, and the whole thing got destroyed. What are the odds that only one person will join and they're gonna say Hitler mustache? That's the first thing a random person is gonna say every time. So then I know Alfonso, that's just, Javier. My brother interviews people. So if you would like to watch a Belcher, my brother interview famous people like Tim from Cartoon Network. Tom goes to the mayor, or Cheech and Chong, or other B-list movie stars. My brother Joey Ryan, who wants a mustache ride. I think my brother met him. But I don't interview famous people. I almost don't have any beef with famous people. Most people who are up there, they're not in my area of concern. They're just your distractions. I really like the distractions of society that have allowed America to prosper. My brother is going to be on the show right now. Do you know? Yeah. Here we go. That's my brother. My brother Jake. Okay. Yeah, my best friend notified me that Michael J. Fox died yesterday, and I didn't even have a response. I was too conceited to think about someone else at the moment. I never worked with Michael J. Fox. You don't want to see my dad on the show right now? Okay, here comes my dad. There we go. What up? No. That's my daddy. My toxic relationship with Jesus, or the parts of my relationship that are rejecting of the Jesus. No, I am accepting that I am Jesus in my heart. And I will not, that Jesus is great. So that was my dad. Radio check 1 minute after the hour.
Big sports better.
I missed the cool music.
Watching a game. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love doing March Madness and I love doing fantasy and I love all that. But when it comes to just betting on games and prop betting, it's not something I'm really necessarily addicted to. But it's something that definitely takes away from the
Bath salt. That would be therapeutic. I take a bath so often. I never even. I must be missing out. Logan says hi. Logan Darty. What am I guilty of? Oh, petty shoplifting in my day. I'm guilty of fraudulent waste of power, fraud, waste, and abuse. We're an hour into the show. Now I'm ready to play Nintendo. I can't even reach. Gotta keep it. Put that shit all the way out. Fucking end. It's still too tight. It's still too tight to play with. It's fucking the right hand that goes on my left hand. How do you hold this thing? You play games with this thing? Pull my thumb back, hold it. My little. I can barely reach this shit. powered by a PlayStation 2 controller. That's what I like. Even if I don't have it, I have no PlayStation 2, but I just wish I had a PS2. Hello? Hello? You watching Ted's show? Hello? I'm holding it backwards. Can you hear me now? They couldn't hear me. I think you heard it. You hear my stuff? You wonder what I got? We got mayonnaise and mustard, baby. What do you? Isn't that amazing? Amazing. This is your defense. No, this is your defense budget at work. We used to sit and play Minesweeper. Nice roll. I think I can get a good roll every time here. I can't hear anything. So the bowl, I throw things in it. Like Dory's in the bowl. Nice ring, huh? See what's that? Dangerous to hold a bowl with one hand. You do not spend tax dollars for fun. You spend tax dollars to win war.
But beyond that, watch for the advertisements, okay? Not just tickets, but networks. Cleveland Clark's second and third games in the league will be on May 16th and 18th. There'll be a gift. Sabrina Ionescu to the New York Liberty, doing the NBA, WNBA finals for our last year.
Rare moment. My brother produces his own internet radio show, and he goes by that was 10 years ago, so you're gonna see some old, I'm currently distributing Do you want to see? Let's see. My brother's got 15 subs. Hook him up. Tim Heidecker on my brother's show, 26,000 views. Finley Polonese. Karl Kozlowski. This is a parade of network stars. My brother would never have me on his show. I mean, and we'd do production meeting every day at home for a show. He will sing Just a Gigolo in the link provided. 245 views. 235. 13 years ago. That was when he got his iPhone back in 2011. That was one of the first things to move. Then I moved out. Yeah, so he's living in LA with his iPhone. Within 6 years, 2014, he would be interviewing Adult Swim Tim Heidecker. At the peak of his career, there is a missing exclusive Cheech and Chong content I can't find on his stream. My brother's idea of fame was to smoke with, I want to hang out with Cheech and Chong and smoke weed with Cheech and Chong. And that's just the exact opposite. I don't want to hang out with anybody and smoke weed. I want to eat my avocado tomorrow. While the chat is looking at that, okay. Just a Gigolo was a phase my brother went through. We can call it main character syndrome. Everybody in my family has main character syndrome, but they can't put it all together because they're in relationships with other people. People in relationships are not suitable for international fame. I am for everybody. I am not for one, I am for all. As a matter of fact, to reserve your love for one person is the System of a Down. I hate that band. Only I can touch my woman, and I can only touch women. Joining the army and getting a woman is easy mode. Fuck doing the civilian. Laugh at you. The army paid for my baby. She's born on post. Didn't cost me a dime. I didn't have to pay attention to diddly dick. They have like 60 babies a day born on Fort Hood. They was just, listen, they didn't look at me like, ooh, you the daddy, you the daddy. There's 60 daddies a day. The reason you can't get laid is because there's not enough feminine hygiene products. Like your woman's not clean enough to be with you. So it's rough when you say women's rights. Women's suffer because a vagina is harder to clean than a penis. Surprise. Whereas my grandmother had no vagina. She had no vagina. She didn't have nothing. She had a big coat to make her look fat, to make her look womanly. She's that little woman. Yeah, switch this side. She wore fake pads on her hips so her hips looked bigger, so she could, she'd do everything except pad her bra. And my mom almost suffocated me when I was breastfeeding. I remember. You don't fucking snuff my air out when I'm half a year old and I forget. I never forget. Mom fucking trying to suffocate my ass with her boob, okay? My mom could. I was making life rough in the whole family. The second boy. And my brother was born 2 years before me. So, and we never had, she had no vagina. And even my sister will confirm under great duress, which she shouldn't be bought, to quote my sister, there's nowhere for the catheter. Okay. So you can tell a doctor in court if there's nowhere for a catheter, which is about as big as like this, and all it does is collect the urine. So she never had kids and she adopted. She dresses like Ellen DeGeneres. She's from Peoria like the Obamas. Richard Pryor, it's all about Richard Pryor's 8 sisters who had, I don't know how many kids, Yeah, my grandma was like a Barbie doll. But my grandpa was one of the first at the concentration camps to officially, when they left the camp, when they fled, my grandpa went in and they did paperwork. And then, so my grandpa was one of the very first people all over Europe after the war. He met everybody. And I mean, he spoke really good German. He recommended his wife as his, this will be our agent to sell you properties in Los Angeles. And we did it, bro. My family is personally responsible for bringing Operation Paperclip into Los Angeles. And then in addition to that, they died because the parties they had in Berlin after the war. I know you just see it from afar, but you have to live with the people who were there. They're quite full of themselves. They called themselves the greatest generation. Now it's just about what I want to do with my life, because my own getting back to my own hobbies someday. Video games. Pentium 3 gaming, that's what we should really narrow it down to, because everything we play is dual core and higher now. But Pentium was like 1999, 2003. And I just watched Game Boy Color for about an hour. Game Boy Color is awesome. They could have a brand new Pokemon Crystal. I would like to just chill out and play Pokemon Crystal because I never had the chance, and it'll be my first. I don't think it's possible. It's probably the most expensive version. I don't play Batman video games, Unicorn and Ninja. But that's just like free. If you own a PlayStation and you sit around a couple of years, eventually they'll give you some free Batman to play. That's just not exciting to me. That's what, yeah. If Final Fight, you described it like Final Fight, or do I like those games? They always cheapened the American home. That's right. With generic ass characters. Final Fight has generic characters. Streets of Rage has generic characters. There's no respect for Final Fight because nobody plays Alpha 3. Capcom hates Final Fight. You should emulate it, and the game sucked when it came out. I couldn't stand Final Fight when it came out. It's a boring game. No 3-player mode, but it has 3 people. Then it has, at home, there's no 2-player mode. So there's not even a single mode that fucking runs correctly. Okay. Fish, Dory is oily. Oily blue mouth. Yes, those Streets of Rage is just a 2-player game, and it doesn't tease you into thinking it's a 3-player game. They still can't make a 3-player Street Fighter. They've never made one. If they want more people to play, then you have to make a 2-player mode. They don't make 3-player mode because yeah, basically. They go straight to 4-player mode because it's split screen 4 ways. Since I don't know if Borderlands has 4-player mode, but it probably does because I don't play that game. I see what people are playing. My friend had Borderlands. I did play it. Very rare does that friend show up on the show. He could show up. Nice chill tonight, guys. It's 1:25 in the morning. If I took my shirt off, you would see that, and you would see that. Okay,
Well, he did win one World Series in 1995, even though he was part of those.
and you would see all this and all that. Story's been racked. Ouch. The suspense is killing. Beat by my ow. Bad. Dewey tells me what to do. Dory listens to the radio when Yankees.
I say invitational through 2 rounds.
She's heard of New York, you know. Everybody in the ocean always says New York. Jory tells me A Fish Called Wakanda is her favorite movie. The truth about life aboard the USS Henry S. Truman, CVN 75. Give him hell. Ward Kill reports 18 hours ago on carrier movement. Carrier movement. Kevin Owens get beat up tonight? I didn't get the results from SmackDown. Did The Rock say anything? Did The Rock come out? 8 hours ago, The Rock and Chris Jensen on the Rock's own channel. So I'm playing The Rock's video now. There's a Wendy's commercial. Wendy's pull apart. The Rock is sitting in the back seat of a pickup truck with a guy with a guitar.
And I'm waiting for my car to pull around just like every other normal person. And this guy's just waiting like every normal person, waiting for our cars to come around. My kid said, I think that's The Rock, pick it over.
So I'm fast forwarding. The Rock makes a soy face.
And my name's a reminder.
The guy starts singing, and the Rock is mumbling along. I don't see The Rock freestyle rapping.
Yeah, that hotel.
The Rock is now talking with the solo cup in his hand. And I fast forwarded through all 5 minutes, and I'm done looking at The Rock sitting on the back of a pickup truck. A good story. I met Chris Daniels, the fallen angel. Right. Yeah, he's a wrestler, the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels. I met him. And that's my cool story. And I asked him, hey, do you know Scott Steiner? And that was it. I didn't even get much of a response to him. I even had to ask him twice in a row, and he couldn't answer it. He was just sitting on a chair, staring at the ring like he's about to have a match. But it was at PWG in 2010, and I don't know why he would be wrestling at PWG. And so I was like, man, don't you know Steiner, man? Why are you watching Kevin Owens? So I can confirm, TNA had agents watching their matches. He was really just there to watch. Yeah. I interrupt a wrestler in the camera, You get one-on-one time with people. Very similar to when I met Violent J. Chris Daniels was just sitting in the back, very long end of the wrestling hall, watching all the fans, because you watch the fans, you don't watch the ring. Yeah, you're never gonna get the front row seat unless you pay $400 for it or some shit. I always had the worst seats imaginable at PWG, and really bad seats at the LAX Hilton event that nobody has good video of. 2011 or some shit. I saw stacked card. No El Generico. I really don't think he was there that night. But the crowd was chanting his name. He might have been there. At 2 hours, I could turn my show off.
This El Clasico is a rivalry between two clubs that have always boasted some of the best stars in
The NBA playoffs are iconic matchups. I can visualize every matchup. Couldn't be a better lineup.
struggling to sign the kind of caliber players that Real Madrid gets. Meanwhile, Real Madrid seems to just get richer and richer, stronger and stronger as the years go by. They'll be taking on Bayern Munich in the semifinals of the Champions League, and they could be looking at another set of Champions League and La Liga crowns if they can get this home. It's something that I feel like in Spain is starting to get a little long in the tooth, and we'll see if Barcelona can salvage any kind of pride, anything at all. It all has to start here on Sunday. They have to win El Clasico. That's it for us in the world of soccer, Bernie. We're coming down the home stretch, about a month to go in any of the domestics out there. Very exciting time for the Champions League.
I'm glad I covered my expectations before I came in.
From there. Until that time, this has been the world of soccer.
I remember about 2 years ago when Chris
When you have a night that you gain 50 subs, it's fun to taunt the audience.
now, unreal. Not only have they resurrected that franchise, they have relegation in soccer. And teams that don't do well are demoted, teams that do well are promoted. And this Wrexham team is basically a Disney movie script, literally.
300 views this show.
And the popularity that they brought to that city. They played in dilapidated old stadium. You have to follow the story to believe it, but yeah, never fails. Always plenty of action in the world of soccer. And in Paris, well, it's mid-July, and the Olympics will be here, and you will once again see soccer on the world stage. Coming up, we wrap up the show. And if you recall,
They're warning that they're covering soccer during the baseball season. That could be fun. No. Not unless the Vulcans team miraculously starts winning. I couldn't name three hockey teams. I mean, soccer teams. I could cheat and say LA Galaxy. Are they even still around? Hell no. They probably have their own channel on YouTube. I just found it. Hey, welcome to the LA Galaxy channel. What do you think is going on? Do you think San Francisco radio is going to get over on this guy? Because they play professional soccer in Los Angeles, but we talking about soccer in the middle of nowhere. I don't know, European soccer? Never heard of it. I don't watch that shit. So I'm going to play the press conference. We'll listen to LA Galaxy press conference right now. The LA Galaxy will appreciate.
I believe that we're at 100 already. I think in one of the first ones was actually one of my first games, and my first goal ever in MLS history was at Spartan Stadium in 19.
Spartan Stadium? Why is it what?
So,
What?
exciting for the guys again, as I've said.
But we can end the interview right there, man. He said his first goal was at Spartan Stadium. Aren't we the enemies? Are the Spartan Knights not the enemies of the Franciscan order? Are we not? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. This guy represents my religious order. That's right. What a great guy. Let's see.
In the beginning of the season, we've had a lot of tough games and a lot of games that kind of get your attention and get to see where you're at. And I think a game with this type of hoopla and emotion, and again a Classico, the 100th edition, the stands are going to be full. It'll be a great occasion for our group, and we're coming off of a good road win, so we've got to try to, as I said, we got to double down on the 3 points and have another good performance. So I'm excited about it. I know the guys are, because again, it's another game that kind of gets your attention because it has something to it that's maybe just a little bit different than any other game. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, they got helicopters.
The games were super intense and super competitive, especially, I mean, obviously the Rose Bowl games are the Rose Bowl games.
Wow.
Played in Spartan Stadium and the field was small. And
He said, why is he talking about the Rose Bowl, bro? I've never been on this channel before. First thing he's talking about is the Pasadena Rose Bowl. How come my San Francisco radio doesn't want to tell you where the biggest ticket in the state is? You pay up, show up.
the concrete of the stadium was about 5 yards off of the field. You felt like a nice good tackle right along the sideline could put you into the wall. Like it was, the way they played, they were just whipping balls in on top of the goal, and the games always were intense and could go either way. There was usually a lot of goals involved in these games, and so always exciting, and in those days it was the rivalry. So it's, I think now we still feel that the importance of that game, and now I think what used to be a lot of intensity and hard tackling and fighting has turned a little bit more into football maybe, but it's still, the games still matter just the same and matter to our fan base and matter to everybody.
So it's still just as violent as a regular NFL game.
To come out and put on another good performance, and we want to take 3 points in front of our home crowd. That's what we need to do. Good at showing the first time against them.
More action than a 49er game.
Yeah, I mean, I think you look at.
I've just hit subscribe on this channel.
They've been in leads. They've given away.
I'm gonna hit the bell. Hit the bell.
Looks like they're gonna get some results, and then the results have slipped away from them. Even last week they lost 3-0, but they controlled certain portions of the game and had opportunities, but didn't make do with them. So I think they're a little bit in an interesting spot, which is looking at
Most popular video.
Pretty solid, but the results not really showing, and trying to figure out what tweaks they might need to make. So I don't suspect we'll see much that's too different. I think they'll make some decisions on how high they want to press us and how aggressive they want to be.
This is Greg Manning talking.
See too many different things outside of the box. I still think they're trying to really find that stable level that gets them results, and so I don't know if they'll go fishing too much other than to try to continue to build off what have been actually some okay performances, just the results haven't been there. So we have to, at this point, we've got to really focus on us, because we don't quite know 100% what the opposition might be thinking, and we've got to focus on the things that we need
Don't
to
even know who they're playing.
help us to put our best performance on the field.
LA Galaxy schedule. LA Galaxy schedule. Wow, what a long list of games. They've played 8 games, and they play until October 19th is the last game. 1 game, no, October 5th, October 2nd, 3 games in October. Yeah, goddamn. 20 games left. At Seattle, at Austin, at Chicago, at San Jose, at Dallas, at St. Louis. Hell yeah. I'm excited. We're putting San Francisco out of business by having just all these dates on the international soccer scene that San Francisco will no show. I guess the San Jose team is. You wouldn't want to lose to San Jose. I have no idea if they could be better. They could be higher in the standings right now. Okay, we're gonna add MLB soccer research to the show, and this is, this is gonna be the end of the show a little early. I don't have to wait until the end of the hour. Thank my audience for tuning in and showing up. Now we know what you need to know for today. There's a lot of good soccer being played by Los Angeles, and stay tuned.